Hey everybody, and welcome to my little impromptu 1-year anniversary thing. Yeah, well, I mean, granted, I haven't been on YouTube for a year. I've actually been on YouTube since, hell, I think I've been on YouTube since about '07. But, I don't know, I mean, well, yeah, I've been on YouTube since about '07. This isn't my first channel, though. I've had another one, but I just forgot the password and the username for it, so yeah, there's no going back to that channel. But yeah, I've had this channel since roughly like the end of '08 or the beginning of '09. I really should have looked it up beforehand, but yeah, you know, it's been a year actually since I started doing LPs. Like, that's really what I'm celebrating. Well, actually, no, I mean, it hasn't been... Oh, crap, I forgot you can't swim on this game. But yeah, I mean, it hasn't been an actual year since I started LPs. It's really been about a year and a half, but it's been about a year since I started doing them, like, in earnest. Yeah. So, pretty much July 26th last year was when I did my first Bugs Bunny Lost in Time part. And, okay, I'm really getting my ass handed to me. I have not played this in a minute. But yeah, this... I'm just doing like a little general vlog type of thing here, but I figured, you know, as opposed to just having a black screen or a picture while talking, might as well just have some gameplay footage. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to be talking about, like just a little retrospect of all my playthroughs so far, and you know, just some future plans. But, damn, I'm getting murdered. Yay. Alright. So anyway, just a little retrospect on all of my series that I've done so far. Like, first and foremost, my first LP that I started was Pikmin. Now, looking back on that, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know why. I mean, some parts of the playthrough I did like, and some parts are just cringe-worthy to me. But I am going to keep it up, though, because it just shows the level of growth I've achieved in the amount of time in the amount of time since I've done it. Because yeah, I started off like really awkward, not knowing what to say, and then up on the end I'm going insane against the final boss. But yeah, I don't know, it was just really a test to see like what I could do with Pinnacle. You know, just getting a... Oh my god, I'm getting murdered. But yeah, just like to get a general idea on how to do LPs and edit and get all the parts and stuff. I mean, that really wasn't about to be the first LP I did. I was actually going to do either Crash Twinsanity or Sly Cooper 1 first. But, you know, it was like just little technical difficulties with each one because I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, this is going horribly right now. My dear God. Yeah, just like not having a general idea of what I was doing, I ended up going with Pikmin, and pretty much only because I was actually able to get that part out and actually make it halfway decent, that's why I just decided to stick with that, although I took me a year, yeah, about a year to actually get back to it, so yeah, whatever. All in all, I like the Pikmin playthrough, but parts of it are just, horrible to me. So yeah, then after that, the second LP I started, Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. That is surprisingly my most popular playthrough. Like, not even because of the fact that it's been out for a year, but even when I was like actively uploading it, like some parts would be getting over 100 views in like 2 weeks. So yeah, that has yet to happen to me again, although I think Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters is beginning to get more views. But yeah, it was my most successful one, I must say, but even still, well, I like it a bit more than Pikmin. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, I like it a bit more than Pikmin, but at the same time, there are some parts of it that are just like not that good in my opinion. But yeah, I really did have a lot of fun with it, and you know, I mean, the fact that it's my most successful playthrough, it has a place in my heart. I really don't have much else to say about it, though. Really, it's just there. Yeah. Okay. And the next playthrough, I really can't remember it. No, it was, well, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. I wouldn't really consider, well, I mean, it wasn't an LP, actually. It was just showing off the, well, yeah, the adventure mode of the game. All that really was doing was just to, like, give me, you know, practice with editing and stuff. Like, up on the end, especially around the, you know, Great Maze parts, you could just see my editing skills beginning to form. They weren't the best, but they got the job done, in my opinion. Plus, I did have a lot of fun with the Great Maze part in general. I really could have did a lot more with that, though, but like I said, it was just really practice and, you know, just getting way more practice with Pinnacle. That's when I started to get really comfortable with Pinnacle. And damn you, Zelda. Okay. Just trying to focus on this while talking at the same time. I really should have chose a lighter intensity game. Holy crap. So yeah, Subspace Emissary for Brawl. It was just a learning experience with editing. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know why I figured I was actually going to go ahead and start doing commentary for that, but thankfully I didn't. Didn't really have much else to add to it other than what I would put in the description. Okay, I am getting murdered here. So then after that I started up Mort the Chicken. I must say though, that Mort the Chicken is probably my best produced LP. Because the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The video lengths were actually rather consistent. Shit, I wasted that. And I walked right into that. But yeah, the video lengths were really consistent. The quality was damn good, in my opinion. I did really good with the video quality on that. And, all in all, I did have fun with it. I finally beat it. But I feel like, oh shit. I feel like I could have added a lot more to that. Most of my commentary for that was just reactionary, like, okay, that was weird. Well, that was funny. I wasn't expecting that. That was funny too. But I did have a lot of fun with it though. Best produced and all, so hopefully my, you know, upcoming playthroughs will be at the quality of that, as in, you know, good video quality. And it's all in all consistent with the video lengths, because that was one of the things I didn't like about my Super Paper Mario playthrough, which I'm about to talk about now. Like, I was just horribly inconsistent with the video lengths, because I had no idea what I was going to put into, like, one part. As in, like, starting off, I was going around the 15-minute mark, aside from the beginning. Like the very first part, that was 20 minutes, but it was the introduction, so yeah, it's to be expected. But yeah, I went from like 15-minute parts to 10-minute parts to just whenever. Like, just how long it would take me to get to a good cutoff point. At one point, I think I was even trying to go for like a chapter video, like sort of like how Chugga Conroy did his, but it didn't really work out. So yeah, my video lengths were all over the place, and I didn't really like that. Plus, like, because of how long it actually took me to complete that, I don't know, there were times when I was playing it and I just didn't feel like recording it, you know, which was a shame, because I really do like that game. But, you know, it wasn't like how when I was recording Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, Pikmin, and even Mort the Chicken, where, like, every time I was going in to record, like, I was ready for it. I was excited, and I just couldn't wait to see what was about to happen next. But there were times in Super Paper Mario when it was like, I'm not really in the mood for it today. And I think it showed in my commentary at some points. So yeah, hopefully when I start to, like, with my new LPs going forward, they won't be like you know, just dragged on for that long. Either that, or maybe I should just do what some of my subscriptions do, and like, if a playthrough is going like really super long, I should just take a break from that, like halfway through, and just do something else, then come back to that when you know, I'm actually ready. And plus, like, another thing that sort of like put me out of the mood for that game was a bunch of technical difficulties that was plaguing me at the beginning. Because if you really look at it, you'll notice like a jump in the video quality. Well, that was easy. But yeah, you'll notice a jump in the video quality, like, sort of near the beginning, like when we first encountered Mimi. But there was just this one little cutscene that just would screw up Pinnacle whenever I would get to it. So it was like I either just cancel the LP or lower the video quality so Pinnacle doesn't screw up. And I chose the latter. And unfortunately, I didn't go back to it after that, because I actually did fall in love with the lower quality thing. You know, since it allowed me to have, you know, like, record more at once. And okay, yeah, it would allow me to record more at once as opposed to just like, you know, 40-minute sessions before. Like, now I could go for an hour, 2 hours, because lower quality meant I have more space on my computer. So yeah, I'm just now going back to that for Eternal Darkness. Yeah. Okay, this is just a fail and a half right here. So yeah, all in all, like, the Super Paper Mario series was my favorite, but I will admit there were times when I was just lazy with it, and I could have did better. So then after that, there was Bugs Bunny and Taz Lost in Time, my first real blind playthrough. I guess Morton Chicken could be considered blind too, considering I only did like the first 5 stages on my own. But I don't know, I really did have a lot of fun with that. The only thing was that I think my commentary just drifted to the sort of like reactionary thing, like, oh wow, that was nice, wasn't expecting that. That's sort of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A downside to many blind playthroughs. It's like you have to be really sure yourself to do a blind playthrough of a game, so that your commentary just isn't horrendous. But yeah, it was fun though. It was a nice experience. I don't know, I really don't have much else to say about that though. I think I got a bit rambly at times. I hope I didn't. Well, to my knowledge, I don't remember getting too rambling. Alright, stop running, you little bitch. Okay, so then, after that, there was... Yeah, okay, we'll just wait for him to die. He'll die sooner or later. But anyway, after that... Oh, wow, sooner than later. Haha. Okay. But anyway, maybe I can finally talk now. After that, well, no, around that time I started the Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. Well, I won't really consider that an LP. I mean, it was just, you know, what it was, a Nuzlocke run. The only thing, though, is that I felt guilty for cutting out so much. Like, I was editing out entire sections, and because of little time constraints I put on myself, refusing to carry over, like, recording sessions. Like, as in, I was just going to stick to a 20-minute time limit, no matter what. And, yeah, I think I'm just going to let myself die. There's no point. But yeah, I was just sticking to strictly a 20-minute time limit, but that was sort of my falling there, because there were times when I would have to edit out, like, well, edit down a 40-minute session to 20 minutes, and it just didn't occur to me to, you know, just save the rest of it for, like, the next week, or the next day, actually, up until the end. So yeah, there were some gold moments that I just had to cut out begrudgingly. But hopefully with my next Nuzlocke run that I do... Alright, seriously, you're not even going to do anything? Alright, screw you. With my next Nuzlocke run, hopefully it will be a lot better. Like, I'm not going to cut out nearly as much, and I'm going to do a lot to, you know, keep the game competitive in terms of, like, the gym battles and stuff, and the Elite Four. Because, yeah, the Elite Four fight, well, string of battles, they were just insanely easy. My God, were they easy. like no challenge really. So yeah, next time I'm going to do something about that, like an average of their levels or something, just to keep things competitive. So yeah, nothing much really to say about that. I know that got insanely rambly at times, but hey, it wasn't an LP. It was just a normal playthrough, so yeah. Didn't really have a need to talk about the gameplay. You know, plus it's an RPG with turn-based battles. What more can you say about the gameplay? Yeah, when I start Crystal, hopefully it'll be a lot better than that one. But don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the Yellow Nuzlocke, but hey, you know, just like Super Paper Mario, even though I enjoyed it, it could have been better. So then now we get to my more recent things that are actually going on now: Simpsons Hit and Run and Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem. Eternal Darkness, well, I mean, it's just started. I only have I only have 2 parts up now, and 2 more parts are going to be coming up this weekend, so yeah, not much about that to even form any opinions. So yeah, it is what it is. Now, as for Simpsons Hit and Run, I like where it's going, but at the same time, I'm fearful that, you know, I'm just getting a bit too rambly in it at times. I mean, granted, at least it still has, you know, something to do with the, you know, like what's going on and with the Simpsons in general, but I don't know, I just have a feeling I can be, like, a tad too rambly at times. But all in all, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like, that's the most fun I've had with a playthrough on my channel. Like, seriously. Because there was a time when I just had to record a lot of it, like, just at once. So, yeah, I had, like, a backlog of about 4 hours worth of footage on my computer. So, yeah, that was how much fun I'm having with it. Well, how much fun I was having with it. But yeah, going forward, I just hope to have, like, better quality videos, just have my commentary get a lot better, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Like, you know, I just hope to get better. You know, that's why I'm watching, like, a lot of different people's, you know, LPs, like, seeing what they do, what works, what doesn't. And I've been watching more Retsu Prix lately. You know, there was a time when it was like I didn't like what they were doing because it just seemed like it was in bad, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, it just seemed mean-spirited, that they were, like, insulting people, but now that I really look at it, they are just trying to make the LP community better, like, just saying, like, what you should and shouldn't do while making jokes about it. So, yeah, like, for example, don't record with a webcam or a camcorder, which I don't do, I use a capture card, but, yeah, or, you know, if your computer's insanely lagging during a game, it's probably not a good decision to play that game, or to play a game that you're considerably horrible at. But that's what I kind of have to disagree with, because, you know, I've seen people, like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people who play games they're horrible at, and they're able to make it work. So, I guess it just depends on, like, who you are, like, if you can make a game you're horrible at work or not, so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just watching what works, what doesn't, you know, trying to get an idea of, like, what I should be doing. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. As for what I'm going to be LPing in the future, well, I have, like, this is the point where I just want to get, like, you know, start defining my channel, have some series in mind. What? Series in mind? That sounded like horrible grammar. Alright, I have some series. Wait, is that the plural? Series? I have some games in mind that I want to do. And, like, just some plans. For example, I don't know if I mentioned this in my Nuzlocke run, but I plan on doing the Legend of Zelda series in chronological order. Yeah. Of course, that means I need to start with Skyward Sword. Like, curse you, Nintendo, for making that the first game, because my progress through that is slow. Like, just really slow. Slow is short. I don't know why. I mean, it's like with games I really enjoy, it's like I can't play them like for an extended amount of time. It's like I just want to savor the experience for as long as possible. So yeah, I've had that game since launch, but I'm not even at the 3rd dungeon yet. So yeah, let that sink in. But if push comes to shove, like by the time I decide to start doing it, like if I haven't beaten the game, as long as I stay ahead of like where I have yet to go to, I guess I should be fine. So for example, if I start and I'm still not at the 3rd dungeon, like off camera I do the 3rd dungeon before I actually get to it in the video series. And I know it's going to be a bit tough, like around the time where the storyline, you know, splits into like 3 alternate dimensions, but I don't know, maybe I'll put like what dimension I do next to a vote or something, or yeah, whatever. I also plan on doing the Metroid series in chronological order. Yeah. I mean, those are 2 of my top 5 favorite video game series of all time. I mean, my top 5 being Pokemon, Metroid, Legend of Zelda. Actually, do I want to put... Yeah, you know what? Ratchet & Clank and BioShock. Grand Theft Auto used to be on there, but I wasn't a big fan of Grand Theft Auto 4. So, yeah, those are my top 5 favorite video game series. So yeah, I just figured, why not do both Metroid and Legend of Zelda in chronological order? It'll be fun. You know, and plus, like, since those are my 5 favorite video game series, like, I plan on putting, you know, videos of each one of those on my channel at some point. BioShock might be the hardest, though, because, like, a lot of people have been having content ID troubles with that. But I think it's all been sorted out. Like, the people that had false copyright claim on it have sort of been, like, found out or something. Yeah, whatever. I also plan on doing, like, just more games that have a lot of sentimental value for me. For example, like games I grew up with, like Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot. I'm actually going to be starting those up once Pokemon, I mean, not Pokemon, but once Simpsons Hit and Run is over and done with. Now I'm going to set that up as, like, I'm going to be doing Spyro 1 and Crash 1 at the same time. And, you know, just going on like that. So, yeah, it'll be like Spyro 2 and Crash 2 at the same time, then Spyro 3 and Crash 3 at the same time. I probably won't go forward with the Spyro series after that because, in my opinion, after Year of the Dragon, the series just became horrible. My opinion. I don't know why, it's just like the new Spyro games for the PlayStation 2 era, I just didn't really like them. At least with Crash, Twinsanity, that is a good game. I don't care what anybody says. Twinsanity was a good game. And while Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant, they're not really Crash games in my opinion. They're still good games. You know, Radical did a good job with them, but you know, I wouldn't mind seeing you know, the Crash series sort of revived. You know, now that Radical isn't doing their own games anymore. And I'm not saying that despite Radical. I really do like Radical, but you know, hopefully now that Activision sort of squashed them, screw you Activision, maybe another company can have, you know, take a chance at Crash and, you know, restore to its former glory. Because yeah, the original 3 Crash games and Twinsanity, they're all good in my opinion. Oh, and then there's Crash 4. It's okay, I guess, but to me it's the weakest of the Crash games. So yeah, that's really all I have planned at this point. Just Metroid, Legend of Zelda, the golden era PlayStation games, I guess that's what I would call them. And I don't know, I'll still be continuing to do games I enjoy and stuff. You know, I don't care if, like, people have already, like, if hundreds of people have already done playthroughs of the game. It's like if YouTube operated, well, I mean, not YouTube, but if the gaming community operated on that little standard, you know, relatively no new games would ever get played, because seriously, almost with any game in existence, oh crap, any game in existence, there's already a video of it on YouTube, so somebody has already done it. So, I mean, like, you know, people give you crap for, like, doing a game that's been done a couple dozen times. Like, what's the point? Like, they might say, oh, well, this one, everybody has already done it. Like, okay, yeah, but I haven't. Plus, I might add something new to it that you haven't seen them do, so... yeah, I'm not going to let that get to me. Like, you know, games that have already been done, I'm still going to continue to do me. Also, I wouldn't mind getting some reviews out. Like, I was planning on doing that, you know, during... I had plans of doing that during my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke run, but I don't have a camera yet. Because, yeah, some of the games I want to, you know, do a review on are, you know, relatively obscure DS titles. And since I have no idea how to, like, you know, emulate DS games, or a good emulator for DS games that would show off, like, the dual screen, my best bet would just be to get a, you know, camcorder and just record the footage. Get a, like, I mean, at least get a good quality camcorder so that, you know, it won't look horrible. And, like, maybe a tripod for it so that, like, the camera will stay steady. Because, yeah, that's the thing about camcorders. You don't get the quality of a capture card or the stability, so... yeah, sooner or later I'm going to be busting out reviews on this channel, and yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say, like the games I'm going to be doing and reviews. Yeah, also be on the lookout for just some other random games that I might do. Like, I'm definitely going to be doing Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Not too sure about Paper Mario 1 though, because I'm not as familiar with that game as I am with Thousand Year Door and as I was with Super Paper Mario. And I also have in mind a couple, like, very, very obscure titles and just, you know, games that are semi-out there. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out now. I'm going to be... sometime in the future, I'm going to be doing SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge. Like, yeah. I don't know why, just because. And, wow, really? I only did Adventure Mode with Link on here? Okay. But yeah, Super Sponge, this... very, very random, obscure, weird game called Yanya Kabbalista City Skater. I don't even want to ruin what that's about yet. And, you know, just some other random games that I like Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, I will be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Games and Pokemon XD Gala Darkness, which is a great 3D Pokemon game. I would love to see some more 3D Pokemon games. So yeah, that's it. This is my little 1-year anniversary vlog. I guess, you know, nothing much really else to say. This is just me rambling about, like, my thoughts on what's been on my channel so far and my hopes for the future. So yeah, like with this little turning point, I hope that, like, my videos that are to come will be just even better and just... well, yeah, just better than what I was doing out in the past. I'm not going to delete any of my old series, you know, because I don't feel they were that horrible, like how my Kirby's Return to Dreamland playthrough was. Yeah, that was just horrendous. I didn't like that at all. I might go back to that at some point. But yeah, I'm not going to delete them because, like, you know, it's just a learning experience, and plus, you know, I just want to have, like, on my channel a sense of where I was and, you know, how far I've come along. You know, and I've noticed that with a lot of, like, people too. Like, they might look back on their old, like, video game series that they've played through and just say, like, my God, that was horrible. I was stuttering, I was quiet for half the thing, and I just didn't even sound interested in the game. But they still keep it on their channel because, you know, the sentimental value, that's where they was, and now look where they are now. So, yeah, going forward, hope to just get bigger and better. If you've, well, lost my train of thought that quick. But yeah, for everybody that subscribed, you know, since in this past year, I want to thank you. The subscriptions, the comments, and the likes, they really do mean a lot. I wouldn't mind, like, doing requests, you know, as long as they're in my power to do. You know, it's like, if somebody would request Halo, of course there's no way I can do Halo since I don't have a Xbox 360. Well, and that's another thing. I really do have to do a PS3 game. It's been neglected on my channel. My PS3, poor PS3. But yeah, like, you know, send some requests if you've stuck through the video this long. But so yeah, I really have nothing much else to say. So thanks for watching. If you did watch this entire half an hour ramble, and just, you know, stick around for more I have to offer. Yep. Thank you everybody who made this possible. Aw, oh, damn, I should have did shoutouts too. I really should have did shoutouts. But I'll just do some, yeah, I'll just put some links in the description boxes, like people I enjoy and people who inspired me and people who deserve more subscriptions and views. So, yep, that's my 1-year anniversary. Thanks for watching if you did, and I will see you all next time with some more stuff. Well, actually, no, I'll more likely see you tonight when I upload the next Simpsons Hit and Run part. Okay, this is going nowhere fast. Bye!